G'day guys, thanks for tuning in to another video. I'll keep this one short and sweet. Some of you may have seen this video already. We dropped it on Instagram the other night, but it's too good of a clip not to be able to put on a TV or watch on an iPad or something like that. So this one's shot by the guys at Flowstate Productions, showing off the new Darktide screen. We're chasing a couple of toga. It was really good fun to film, had a great day in the water. Hopefully enjoy it. Give it a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for the support and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
My name's Josh Butler and I live on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. Honestly, probably the earliest fishing memories I've got are like when I first started to get into lure fishing. Just going up and being absolute froth and grommies at the trawlers in Mooloolaba, just catching bream all day. Like you'd get dropped off and you'd hang around there for 8 hours until someone had to come and pick you up. Yeah. Cool stuff. When I first started fishing, it was like lures were, obviously they were around, but nothing was really anywhere close to the level it is now. So yeah, massive difference from like when I was a kid to now, and then you add into it like electric motors, the boats we've got, the technology, it's a totally different world. I think it was 2016 or 2017, I went to Mondrian for the first time with a mate of mine, Tommy Wood, and I caught my first barramundi. Like they were small, they were probably 65, 70 centimeters, and that was it. Like that thing just lit it on fire. Like it was barramundi mad from then, and yeah, I haven't really slowed down since. I'll target a bit of anything, to be honest. Yeah, I'm pretty happy-go-lucky with that sort of stuff. I just like being on the water, but if I was to hone it down, if I was sort of picking like a couple of species that I was going out of my way to target, barra would be at the top of the list, and then Murray cod and toga would be a close second and third. The toga are a cool one. So they're a little bit closer to home than all the others. I've got access to sort of 2 decent toga dams within an hour of home, really. But they're such a good trainer for the barramundi and the cod in the way that they react very similar, they sit high in the water, they look very similar on the scope. But yeah, they're a really good way to sort of hone your skills for the live scope that then helps out with the barra and the cod. And the fact they eat cool lures, they jump and they look wicked, yeah, it just sort of adds to that. The dams we fish used to have a really good topwater bite, so you would fish the edges, you'd catch bass, you'd catch the toga in the mix, and it would sort of just be you weren't really targeting them specifically as such. But the scope's totally changed that. So we can now see fish that we would never have gone anywhere near, fish that are sitting in the middle of the dam in 70, 80 foot of water. They're fish that we can now sort of see, present lures to, that yeah, we just never would have targeted before. That sort of ties in the Darktide screen. So previously fishing a 12-inch screen and quite small lures, you could do it, but finding that lure on the screen to present to the toga was sometimes a little bit difficult. When you blow that thing out to an 18.5-inch screen and you're throwing a sometimes 70mm lure, you can still see that thing splash, bring it right past a fish's nose and watch him turn and jam it. He's on it. Oh, I've been lucky enough to have the Darktide on the boat for about a month now, so I've had a few sessions in with it. I'm super impressed with it. Like I can't believe how clear the image is, and it's just like touching your main sounder screen. So it's super responsive, it's super fast. The other thing is just the brightness of the screen. So the ability to stand up there in full sun and still be able to see the screen and see how bright it is, see how hard your lure pops and the way a fish swims across. It just makes it so much easier to see your lure and put it in the right place to hopefully get that fish to react. Yeah, so we got down to the dam nice and early, thought we'd get up there and try and be there for first light. And we put the boat in the water, we had a bit of a look around, dropped the scope hole in and started to have a bit of a search. And we were seeing plenty of fish, there was no shortage of fish, but tend to find that they were a little bit either shy on lures or we were getting no interaction at all. So you tend to glide a lure, try and get it as close to their nose as possible, try and get a fish to follow, and they'll often run to the boat, or you'll get them to follow a lure and then they'll shy away. But these fish early on were giving us nothing. We had a look around as the sun started to come up, warm the water up, the action definitely did heat up, and found some bait. Generally, when you find those big clouds of bony grit and the toga are sort of moving through them, they're there to feed, they're not there for anything else. So once we found that, yeah, the action definitely started to hot up and the bites came thick and fast. When we're up the dam, I'm definitely no stranger to jumping off a few fish. It's sort of par for the course with the toga, it's just they're so good at throwing them. But when you've got a cameraman in the boat and you're trying to put a fish on the deck, it's definitely, the frustration definitely grows. We were probably, I don't know, 14 or 15 eats deep by the time we actually landed a fish, and it was really starting to weigh on me. Oh, he wants it! So we had a little bit of a sit down and I was like, all right, we'll keep moving along this bank. I saw a fish out of the corner of the screen and I said to Will, all right, let's get this one. And yeah, we sort of both went business mode on this one. He was on the camera, I was on the scope pole, swung around, put a lure first cast, put it straight over his nose, and this thing snapped sideways and this thing just kicked its tail into gear and started charging. He jammed it, put hooks into him, one little bit of a frolic on the surface, slid him into the net, and yeah, we had a really nice fish. Cracking condition, not a scale missing off him, red spots lit up, and yeah, it was good to actually get that fish in the boat.